Hey guys, it's Aaliyah with Open Doors, Open Hearts blog, and today I am so excited to share with you some of my European cottage fireplace makeover ideas that I have been gathering as my husband and I are in the process of doing a fireplace makeover in our living room. So when I started looking at different cottage-style fireplaces, there were two main areas in the fireplace that I felt like were very good indicators on the style of the fireplace. One was the mantle, what the mantle was made out of, if there was a mantle whatsoever, the shape of it, and then also the stone, the color of the stone, whether it was brick or it was a natural looking stone. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some things that you think of when you are thinking about a cottage fireplace? I came up with a few different ideas for what we could do for the mantle and a few different ideas for what we could do for the stone. So number one, the mantle. Last year we bought this barn beam and it was perfect. It was the perfect size, it was the perfect price. We got it off Facebook Marketplace, but it's been sitting in the garage for a year because my husband thought maybe we were not going to be able to actually hang this heavy, it's 150 pounds, hang this really heavy barn beam up as a mantle here. So because of that unknown about what we were going to find behind the mantle, I was doing a little bit more research and doing a little bit more digging on different styles of mantles that we could do. And I came up with another option if that barn beam was not going to be able to stay on the wall properly in our particular situation. I decided to just do a stone top. So there would be no wooden mantle whatsoever. We would take down this mantle and it would just be stone across the top. And I thought that would be just a really beautiful alternative to the barn beam mantle. This is an inspiration image for you if you're kind of interested in what it might look like to not have a wooden mantle for your fireplace. This is Deb from Seeking Lavender Lane. I absolutely love her fireplace. I love how simple it is. It's just stone all the way to the top and then it's done. It is absolutely gorgeous. So this was one of my inspiration images for doing no mantle whatsoever, and I just absolutely love the way it looks. While I thought that this was going to be something that was encouraging to my husband and helped kind of like alleviate some of the fears about what we may or may not find up here behind the mantle, it actually ended up not being the case at all. He did not want to have just stone at the top. He wanted to add more of that warmth back in with another wood mantle. So one thing led to another, and before you knew it, we were tearing the mantle down to see what was behind here. And it turns out that we are going to be able to hang that barn beam up here on the fireplace for a mantle. So here is a couple inspiration images that I found while I was looking for some inspiration on our fireplace for barn beam mantles. I absolutely love Andrea from Pine and Prospect Homes barn beam mantle. It is gorgeous, it is cozy, and it is very cottagey. Her entire home is very cottagey. Another inspiration image that I found is from Lily Cottage. Kelly's Cottage fireplace is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and I also really love watching the way she decorates it every year for Christmas. Okay, so the second thing that I have been trying to find some inspiration for in our fireplace makeover was the stone. As you can see, our stone, it is very warm. It is a red stone. It is, when we first moved into this house, everything looked like this. And so now this kind of sticks out, and I like the contrast, I really do, but I also kind of wanted it to look a little bit more old and a little bit more old world. And so I was trying to come up with some different ways that we could take our stone that we have and do a DIY to it to make it look a little bit older. I didn't want to rip down all of this stone and then have to start all over. I just felt like that was a lot of work. This stone is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So these are the two ideas that I came up with. Okay, so idea number one was to do a lime slurry. This is a technique that people have used for many, many years, hundreds of years, to basically restore old stone and help it to, like when it starts crumbling, like outdoor stone, when it starts to crumble and like fall apart from the weather and just different things that occur outside. Lime slurry is a way to basically restore it. Originally, I thought maybe that's what I wanted to do with our fireplace. But when I went to order the lime slurry to do that, I started freaking out because I also thought maybe the stone, the way it is now, actually looks just fine, and we just need to kind of tone down some of those reds and oranges. And so the other option is to just do a simple lime wash. It is not going to take away the texture of the stone that I already have. Like, it's not going to be like a paste on top. It's basically just going to kind of change the color of the stone. So I was getting ready to order the lime slurry, and I started panicking because I felt like if I ordered the lime slurry, then if I decided that that's not actually what I wanted and just a lime wash would have been sufficient, to take off the lime slurry and to go back to just a lime wash would be a tremendous amount of work. So I called my husband, and what we decided was that we were going to just lime wash it, see if we could make it look the way we wanted it to look with lime wash, and then if that didn't work, then we can add lime slurry on top of lime wash. So here's an example of what lime slurry would look like. It is beautiful. I absolutely love the texture, and I love just the way that it is. It makes it feel old, and you kind of get that old world charm. And now here's a few examples of what I am hoping to achieve with just some lime wash. These images are actually old stone. This is an old home in Europe, and very, very authentic stone walls, and this is the look that I am trying to achieve for our fireplace. So the way that I plan on doing that is basically just referencing this image over and over again as we are doing the lime wash. So if you are excited to see the way that this works and excited to see if we are actually able to achieve this European cottage fireplace makeover, then make sure you check out the next video. I will be sharing the stone and how the stone turned out.